Good morning, good morning. We need to feed the animals, get Harmony out of here. Good morning, Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Who wants to see my corn?
Hi, Jenny. Oh, Abby, come here. They're out of water. Will you get them water, please? Will you get them water?
I was afraid one of them.
Get it water?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm getting a little attached to them.
Yeah, I get that. They're cute.
If that's okay, we're going to clean out Abby's turtle container.
You think so?
If it's dirty.
Is that better? Yeah. Hey, chicken, you're supposed to stay away. Go on, Fred. All right, Abby's going to scoop up the pig food and put the milk in it. And then I'm going to go get Harmony. Thank you, love. Is that so yummy? Hi, Harmony. It's too early to get milked. Come on out. Well, that was easier than I thought. Now I've got to get her and put her with the other goats, though. Harmony, it's not time to be milked. At least I know where she goes. Does the pig know it's there? I think he had fun with that. Aw, you get to pet him. Have you ever pet Bacon before?
I'm trying to get the cat off the stairs, but it won't let me.
Yeah.
The guy said with Mr. Pig to every once in a while lift up their ears and see if they have an infection or not. So I was just doing that.
Okay, Harmony, that's enough of your free food. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Harmony?
This is Harmony.
And I found a worry.
Yep, put that back, please. That's for the gardening stuff. Whoa. Whoa. Come on. No more, honey. We want all that gathered. I already gathered it once. I don't want to have to gather it again. Hi, goats. We need to get you some more water. Hold on. Arthur, wait, please. Oh, no. Good save, Abby. Good save. The bad goat never, ever hurt you. But he was scary, wasn't he? Are these goats scary? No.
He's just stepped on my foot.
I'm sorry. You want to pet it? Yeah.
Do you want to pet my goat? This one. This one is my goat.
Yeah, that's Joy. Yeah.
Sky. Do you want to pet Sky? I guess so.
Yeah. Good job.
That's Joey's sister, so she's mine in-law.
Mine in-law. Well, you enjoy the goat's water, huh? Good job, Jenny. Yeah, what you doing?
Back off, kitty. This could hurt you.
What you doing?
I'm up so that we can use it for wood downstairs.
For wood in the winter? Did anyone ask you to do that?
Nope.
You're just being super helpful, huh?
Look at the kitty. This is for you.
Oh, is that for me?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
I'm gonna put it here.
Thank you.
So we'll be nice and pretty.
Hey, Abby, if you hold it up and down and keep going in the same spot, it'll be easier. That goofy kitty cat.
Yep.
And that's where Abby's stopping. We're pretty far from our house. I'll pan to it. This is the lake. That's the old broken house. That's our house down there. But our free-ranging chickens have apparently found a new place to enjoy. Hi, chickens.
How did they get over here?
They're far away, aren't they?
We need some sand. Yes. We need some sand. We can make a sand castle.
Don't throw it, please.
Yeah, we can use some rocks.
I wonder if they're headed back home now.
Okay.
So I've been looking at the different chickens, and Fred over here has his beautiful long tail feathers. Is seriously missing a lot of tail feathers. So I think that is probably the one that had most of the feathers ripped out. And this one here lost a few. But we used to tell them apart by the white in their tail feathers. So now we don't know which one is George the Red and Little Red.
I do. That one's George the Red.
But they're sure pretty. Abby says this one is George the Red. He's pretty. But I've been looking at all of our chickens very, very carefully because Abby noticed that one of the chickens has a black eye. And it can be that it got injured in whatever happened, but it could also be like a really bad bacterial infection, which we really don't want in our flock. I'll go ahead and show you what I'm looking for. So this is the chicken with the ghastly eye. It really doesn't look that good. Most chickens look about like that. But if it were a bacterial infection, it would be coughing or sneezing, which it's not. And it would have a very swollen sinus, which it doesn't. So I think maybe it just got really pecked on over there. Plus, it's only on one side. This side is totally unaffected. But we have it in isolation just in case. And we'll give it a few weeks and see if anybody else comes down with anything. Hopefully, this is totally isolated and just an injury. Look at my adorable cuddle buddy. This is a sweet cat. I wish I knew where Chai was. Where's Chai? I hope we find him soon.
Anyway, it's evening right now, and I waited till dark to come out here and feed the pigs. Mr. Pig's enjoying his food, and then they did the traditional swap. Made him a little mud puddle there. and got this all wet so I can root around in there and get cool. It hasn't been that that bad today. It's still hot, but not as humid. Yeah, I made them 3 separate spots of food. I don't know. The more I look at Miss Piggy, the more I think she just might be pregnant. Got some baby piglets in there? Hmm? Did you do your job again, Mr. Pig? I hope so. The question is, though, what are we doing with them when they're born? I don't know if he would eat them or not. I think I ought to build a separate enclosure for both Miss Piggy and her piglets when they're born. The question is, where do I build it at? You probably can't see it, but lightning bugs are just now starting to come out.
So,
Oh wow!
we had 1 cup for the pig, and then this is 3 cups for us.
Excellent.
So,
Another 4 cups.
Yep.
Great.
Not too shabby.
Good job. I'm so impressed. I'm so proud of you. You must come from good milk lines. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, you got some more for your baby? Let's go put you in with your son. I bet you're anxious to see him, and I know he's anxious to see you.
All right, so they're wrestling a pig, trying somehow to get it to eat by wrestling it. I don't know. We're gonna go check for eggs. But if you hear some squealing, apparently the pig is more interested in harmony than in its own food. Yeah, verified. That's sad. It was my idea to feed it just now. Anyway, let's go check for eggs. So even though the video quality is worse in the evening, I much prefer to check for eggs now. It's more likely that our hens will become broody if we leave the eggs all day, for 1. And for 2, the goats don't try to get in the chicken house because they naturally go up for the night. Now, unfortunately, our hens and roosters, our chickens, are still too scared to go in the chicken coop. So this side is probably going to be pretty empty. But it's worth a peek. Maybe they went in. Hey, we do have an egg in here. All right, Abby, can you put it in here? I bet if we cleaned up all the feathers in here, they wouldn't be so afraid to come in.
Let's go on the other side.
But there are lots and lots
And lots.
and lots of feathers. Poor things. I think they might be switching sides on us.
Yep.
They say this side is safer. All right, we have a couple of eggs over here. That's 2, 3. All right, and let's see.
I saw
4,
these
5.
over here yesterday.
Oh yeah. 6, 7. 8.
I'm gonna just cover this.
No, leave it alone. That's their little nest that they made. That's fine. And we know where it is. And if you mess up their nest, then they're going to go find a different nest. So if y'all have dealt with brutal attacks in your coop like that, how did you get your chickens to trust to go back and stay in there? Because we'd like to be able to lock them up and keep them safe. This happened during the day. It wasn't while they were locked up, but they're still petrified to go back. So what would you do to get them to do that? So our chickens have taken to roosting in different places. There are 3 there. There are a couple up here. There are several there in the window. And then where the others are is a great mystery. But they're out there somewhere. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all.